The Prime Initiative.
The 1019 Watch Commander Show, hosted by Captain Mike, former LASD captain, alongside with Ken Roybal, former LAPD, had three very amazing guests not so long ago on their show. Mr. Rich Lewis, Mr. Devin Wenger, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name, and Miss Nicole Lopez, aka Miss Nicole Castronovo, who was also a guest on my podcast not so long ago. Miss Nicole Lopez is a attorney who defends first responders. Currently, she's going through particular persecution because of that same factor. Nicole defends first responders. And as we speak right now, first responders are under persecution because of particular skin color or whatever the case may be. I mean, they'll just fucking find something nowadays, right? All this progressive left soft on crime bullshit that's happening in California. And then people wonder, man, I wonder why there's so many criminals in the fucking street. Is it because we just let them go and we're soft on crime? No, it can't be it. It's the cops' fault. What kind of fucked up mentality is that? Welcome to Southern California. Well, welcome to California in general, right? I'm going to read this verbatim so we can give you some context as to what transpired. A federal judge in Oakland declared a mistrial Wednesday against one of the two former Antioch police officers charged with conspiracy as part of a major police corruption scandal that shook the Bay Area. Mr. Devin Christopher Wenger was in court this week alongside Morteza Amari, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, to face charges that they repeatedly used unlawful and excessive force as part of a 3-year conspiracy to violate civil rights. On the third day of trial, however, Judge Jeffrey S. White announced that the case against Wenger would not continue. So, Mr. Devin Wenger, I'm not going to get too much into his story at this time. Devin is a total badass. I'm not going to get into his qualifications. I'm going to let you guys take a look at the show. I'll go ahead and put the link at the description below. I got to say, after I saw this, I was like, man, this guy, Devin, he's one of those guys that, I mean, as we speak, he's probably in a jungle fighting the fucking predator, while lifting weights and eating rocks or something, That's how much of this badass this guy is, okay? So let's take a look at this video here real quick. And again, I'll put the description so you guys can finish watching the video.
What I will say is that the legal reason for the mistrial being declared is sealed, so I can't talk about that. I can talk about everything that happened before and after. What I will say is that it was an interesting case because for us SoCal people, I'm from LA. I was born and raised in LA, born in Anaheim, actually, mad ups to Anaheim PD. So I only lived in the Bay for a couple years and practiced. That's where I started practicing as a police attorney. So that gave me a great advantage, I got to tell you, as opposed to having just coming raw from the South. Because what we don't get in the South that exists in the North is, in the South, we have LAPD, LASD, and smaller agencies here in between, like Glendale or Beverly Hills, etc. In the Bay, almost every agency is a small agency like that. So you have a ton of small agencies cobbled together. Arrow is rare. You borrow canines from other agencies. You're using specialized resources. So you sort of have to get the lay of the land. But in essence, what happened in Antioch is that, things had not gone well there.
First and foremost, Antioch, I didn't realize you guys were the way you guys are, especially when it comes to whistleblowers. Your asses are going to get clapped as well. Your cheeks are going to get clapped as well.
We're very... hold on. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's about my kids. I'm sorry. This is a live show.
Let me, while you're doing that, let me just bring this up. Shout out to Trevor Kirk, who's in the audience, and giving you a shout out, Devon. Glad that you came out on top. And he also says he's very happy for you. So Trevor, we got you, man. You will never be off our radar. And
never, ever.
This show's about you as well. I'm sorry, Nicole, go ahead.
So this was big news up in the Bay Area. And so it was it broke initially as a texting scandal. These texts of these Antioch police officers were leaked, some of which were not pretty to see. And I think it was in total 18 Antioch police officers were relieved of duty, just not even if they'd sent a text or not, just being present on the text string was enough for them to be ROD. So they were all relieved of duty out the gate. This is a tiny agency. Devin, how many people are on Antioch when you were on?
When I was there, maybe 80, 90, and then it got all the way up to, during my tenure, all the way up to 115. But real quick, I do want to say, Trevor, nobody knows what you're going through quite like I do, brother. I just want to let you know that I love you. Christ is guiding you, and you're going to be all right, man. Just put your full faith in God, and we're all here for you, brother. Whatever you need, feel free to get my number from Nicole. I'll probably.
So you see how awesome that is, man. Like, these two gentlemen don't really know each other just by name, right? Devin is completely in a whole different area of California, first responder there. And Trevor Kirk was a deputy. And they come together like this. This is what I'm talking about as far as the brotherhood is concerned. You know, they defend each other, they look after each other, and they're there for support. This is something that should be canon in everything in law enforcement, right? I love that. Now, going back to situation at hand, again, I'm not going to take a deep dive into Devin's story today, but he was a whistleblower, and just like in the tradition in California, when it comes to whistleblowers, you get fucked up. You say something about your department, which is factual, they get their feelings fucking hurt, and then all of a sudden, here we go. Now you're under an investigation, right? That's just how it is. You know, that's why first responders don't speak up. But pertaining to Miss Nicole here, Miss Nicole actually put a post on her Instagram recently pertaining to what she is going through at the moment, especially when it comes to a particular piece of shit progressive judge, which is running rampant in California. Let's take a look at her post here real quick. Okay, here is the post here by Miss Nicole. Now, it did get cut off here because of my fucking graphics here that I have, but I'm going to go ahead and read this verbatim here. I've been off the grid the last few weeks after what I can only be described as a professional hurricane. After 8 years of representing police and fire, an anti-police judge has done everything in his power to destroy me after a mistrial in his courtroom. The judge has not only threatened my profession, but he also referred me for federal investigation for criminal contempt of court. The cherry on top has been the constant influx of negative media reports about myself that are completely false. Wow, Judge, you're a little fucking bitch. I can't believe that. There's a mistrial, then you get your vagina in a knot, and what do? Like all punk bitches do? You throw other people under the bus, right? Now you're going after Miss Nicole, right? What is it with you progressive motherfuckers that you feel like you're doing the right thing, but you call yourself progressive, but you're actually going the fucking opposite way. You're going backwards. And then you wonder why California is riddled with fucking crime. I don't know. You know what? That guy, that's a murdering motherfucker over there. You know what? Let's just let him go. You know, let's just let everyone go, right? I mean, I don't know why California's riddled with crime. It can't be the fucking criminals. It has to be the cops. Yeah, right. Well, you know what, you progressive piece of shit, Judge? You could take that gavel and stick it straight up your progressive ass. Anyway, I'm getting pissed off here already. The police have been political targets for years, often being charged with crimes by progressive prosecutors. That is alarming and of itself. I never imagined that as a police lawyer, I take shrapnel too. To all first responders I've represented over the years, I thought I understood what you were going through during hard times. Now I actually get it. It's horrible, embarrassing, and a lonely process. And to caveat what she just said, the reason why it's such a lonely process is because whenever you get labeled as something, especially here in California, certain particular supporters just scatter like fucking roaches, right? Those of you in police departments that are watching this, have you ever been under an investigation or internal affairs and you didn't do a goddamn thing wrong, and all of a sudden your partners just all of a sudden disappear? Where the fuck did they go? Right? Now you're by yourself. Moving forward. For those who believe to, I need prayers as I enter this uncharted territory. And to all those who protect and serve, it has been my honor to represent the brave. Thank you for trusting in me. I have hope that good will prevail over evil and pray that I will be able to continue to represent those who serve. Well, Miss Nicole, you will continue to represent those who serve. Our prayers definitely go out to you. And we're going to make it through this bullshit. Let's take a look at her other post that she did pertaining to her stats here. Stand by. Okay, here we go. Here are her stats. My class rank when I graduated law school, this is Nicole. My class rank when I graduated high school is 8. Or I'm sorry, not high school, law school. What the fuck? Law school. Lawyer in my family, she's the first one. The number of years I've practiced law, specializing in the defense of first responders, 8. The number of times I've been disciplined, 0. The number of trials I have lost, 0. The percentage of Latinas admitted to the California bar despite Latinos comprising 36% of the population, 2.5%. The number of times federal judge Jeffrey, oh, is that your name, huh? The number of times federal judge Jeffrey White has threatened my license in less than a year prior to taking the bench. White was an AUSA who prosecuted cops, 11. What the fuck is your problem, White? You know what? That's what happens when you have limp dick. Guarantee it. Hey, White, you know you could go to the gas station and get these pills that are called like rhino pills, I believe. You know? Stick it up your ass. Number of female-led lead trial attorneys in my recent case, 1. Number of times the male lead attorneys were threatened with discipline, 0. The number of boys I'm raising to see women as equals is number 3. She has 3 boys at home. Again, I'm going to go ahead and put the links on the bottom below. If you want to reach out to Miss Lopez, Miss Nicole Lopez, aka Miss Nicole Castronovo, you can reach her at Instagram, I believe. Go ahead and put that in the description as well. Until then, guys, you guys got to stay safe out there. It's a definite silent war happening all over the country, but especially in California. Keep fighting.
The Prime Initiative.